Hello, dear friends. We all have a dictator inside, but we also have love and peace. So, why don't you give peace a second chance? John Lennon asked. Opinion piece. Second chance. A universal law. Individual reset. Financial restart. New financial system. Difficulty equal opportunity. Breaks in the old gut. Gradual and continuous process. Quantum and photonic technology. Let's start. Human life is usually a successive accumulation of mistakes until there comes a time when we feel so overwhelmed by the accumulated burden that we say enough is enough, and we decide to break contracts and start over again, taking advantage of the cosmic law of the second chance. This is what is called an individual reset. But something similar happens at the social level and at the level of terrestrial humankind itself, which would be a global reset. In the midst of difficulty lies opportunity. There are times that need a second chance. Have you never wanted a second chance to meet someone for the first time? Sometimes you have to give yourself the second chance, not someone else. Don't lose faith. Life is full of second chances. There is always a second chance to do what we really want to achieve in our time in the world. I believe in second chances because we are imperfect beings who sometimes make mistakes unconsciously. But I also believe that those who do not value a second chance or do not accept that they made a mistake would not deserve it. A second chance means nothing if you don't learn anything from the first. According to Gabriel Garcia Marquez, the families condemned to 100 years of solitude did not have a second chance. Individual reset. An individual reset refers to a personal process of transformation and renewal that seeks to leave the past behind and start anew. This concept implies changes, life crisis, looking for second chances and betting on personal transformation. It is an exciting approach that allows people to explore new possibilities, free themselves from what no longer serves them, and embark on the new beginning. The concept of individual reset is based on the idea of a cosmic law of the second chance and reflects the spiritual perspective in which it is considered that human beings can free themselves from accumulated karma and start anew. At the terrestrial level, the second chance law is a regulation that provides the possibility for individual or self-employed debtors to cancel or restructure their debt, allowing them to start over again. This law is inspired by modern principles and seeks to offer a legal way for people in debt to recover their financial stability. World reset. On a societal level, the notion of a global reset has been discussed as a metaphor for profound changes and large-scale transformations in society and humankind as a whole. The exact moment when the financial reset will take place is not clearly defined. Implementing significant changes to the financial system can be a gradual and continuous process, rather than as a specific event with a specific date. The coalition proposes an alternative financial reset model that moves away from the traditional approach based on market and economic incentives. This model seeks to promote direct regulation as a way to address financial challenges, prioritizing the common good and equality. This proposal is aligned with the idea of promoting new economic models that promote collaboration and equity in different sectors such as housing. Basel agreements. The financial reset and the Basel Accords, in particular Basel III, are related in the sense that the financial reset is a regulatory response to the deficiencies identified in the financial sector after the crisis. Basel III is part of the Basel Committee's response to address the vulnerabilities of the financial system and strengthen its stability. These agreements establish stricter standards and requirements for capital and risk management in financial institutions in order to prevent future financial crises and promote the soundness of the banking system, which could be related to the proponent changes in a financial reset wider. The Iraqi dinar has been subject to changes and measures to strengthen and stabilize its value. These efforts may be related to a broader discussion about a global financial reset, which seeks to rebuild the global economy with a more equitable approach. The stability of the Iraqi currency and the decisions measures to strengthen it could be part of the adjustments necessary in the context of broader financial changes. The relationship between the financial reset and Zimbabwe is linked to the financial challenges the country has faced, including hyperinflation and cash shortages, which have led to the dependence of foreign currencies and challenges in managing its system. In, in Zimbabwe, 100 billion Zimbabwe dollars bills were withdrawn. The old bills could be exchanged for small amounts of dollars at any bank branch in the country. This process of removing old banknotes and exchanging them for foreign currency may have been part of efforts to address the hyperinflation and economic instability the country was facing at the time. New system. The quantum financial system is an innovative technology that is based on quantum computing and artificial intelligence to manage financial transactions backed by gold or other assets in a decentralized and efficient way. This system introduces a revolutionary approach to cross-border interbank payments, replacing traditional systems such as SWIFT. The QFS assigns a digital number to each currency in bank accounts worldwide, offering an advanced and secure alternative for managing financial transactions. This system seeks to guarantee the stability of sovereign currencies through solid support. Decentralization and security in financial transactions are key aspects of the QFS, which is based on quantum and photonic technology for its operation. The QFS presents several significant advantages in the financial sector: security, transparency, efficiency, prevention of fraud and money laundering, and protection against corruption and manipulation in risk management. The role of gold in the QFS is fundamental, since all sovereign currencies in this system are backed by gold or other assets. This measure guarantees the stability of the currencies issued through the QFS, providing a solid and reliable basis for financial transactions. Therefore, backing gold on the QFS is a key mechanism to ensure confidence in currencies and strengthen the integrity of the financial system as a whole. Economy. The price of gold reaches another all-time high at $2,142 per ounce. Gold's new high indicates that central banks fear inflation. Bitcoin falls more than 10% after reaching a new all-time high. Glassnode reported that the main platforms have run out of Bitcoins and only 40 coins remain. This development shows an impending supply shortage, indicating the possibility of a large price increase soon. When demand exceeds supply, an asset's corresponding response is to increase in value. This is expected to create a gold rush in the upcoming economy for more than a decade. We are beginning a transformation process that will change values in all sectors of our markets in the future. The stress of the end of Basel III causes a revival of credit risk. The European Union pushes the arms industry into war economy mode of weapon industry. The pound plummets while Egypt applies a devaluation of its currency. The US forced India to reduce its purchase of Russian oil. Opinions. Gregory Manarino expects several banks to fail and take risks from their bad bets. Stephen Bamita talks about the political elite going into panic mode when the unthinkable is about to trigger the next financial crisis. Russia is testing digital asset payment technology as the basis for a potential BRICS digital currency. BRICS Summit in October will mark the launch of a new monetary system. When the global financial collapse occurs, we will return to the prices of the 1950s and the common law of 1776, said Charlie Ward. The number of bankruptcies in Sweden in February 2024 increased by 62% compared to the previous year, reaching a 30-year high, Bloomberg reports. Forex reserves in India saw a notable rise, rising by 2.975 billion to 619.072 billion during the week ending February 23rd, the Reserve Bank of India reported. The term conspiracy theory became a negative phrase in the 60s because they didn't want anyone to question the official story of JFK's assassination. USA. Trump defeats the opposition and sweeps the Super Tuesday primaries. The Supreme Court announced Colorado's decision to exclude Trump from the elections. Nikki Haley suspends her campaign and gives way to Trump. Yemen's Houthis attack two U.S. warships in the Red Sea. Elon Musk says that U.S. will collapse if it tries to absorb the world through immigration. According to Juan Osabin, we, the people, are the white hats. He adds that they failed at first because they have no idea who their enemy was. Americas. Milei's adjustment threatens the survival of soup kitchens. Many Argentines reduce their purchases of food and medicines. The government of Argentina grants a 30% increase to deputies and senators. Milei declares that public education is a brainwashing mechanism. The budget adjustment puts Argentine public university in crisis. Peru's prime minister resigns amid corruption accusations. Cuba seeks energy sovereignty through the use of renewable energy sources. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.